Hello everybody and welcome to day 3 of my Road to Geneva series. This is part 4, Amsterdam. In this series we're covering an epic ride I took from the UK down to Switzerland. Part 1 and 2 were focused in the UK with a ride across London, then a trip down to the east coast before jumping on an overnight ferry to Holland. And in part 3 yesterday we rode up the Kustrouten to Amsterdam. Today in part 4 we'll be taking a tour around the city of Amsterdam. And still to come in the series is the F1 weekend at Zandvoort, followed by a ride down through Germany, and then across Switzerland to Geneva. As usual in the series, you join me trying to get out of somewhere, this time the underground car park at my hotel in Amsterdam. So we've got one day to explore the city before.
The Formula 1 tomorrow, but yeah, feel good today. How do we get out there? It's a question.
So I can't work out this door. I thought it would be pressure sensitive, but obviously not. Maybe I'm too light. And I was looking for the camera. I was like, are they going to let me out? And then we just go for it. That's my button. Nice. Since you left us yesterday, we've taken all the luggage off the bike. So we're running nice and light now.
Right. Let's see how light this bike feels now about all that stuff on it. Very light. Yeah, my legs are a little bit shot after yesterday, if I'm honest. This was a 50 miler with a lot of weight on the bike. But today, very easy. Oh, that weather doesn't look amazing. We're gonna go around Amsterdam, around the city. Should be a lot easier, well, apart from these massive curves. We turn around.
Okay, so I've got a great little route for our tour of Amsterdam today, taking in some of the best sights. So we'll start on the west side of the city through Westerpark, and then we'll move on to Central Station, up the Dam Rank to Dam Square, before moving on to Rembrandt Square, then Museumplein, through Vondal Park, past the Olympic Stadium, before finishing off in the big park by the airport, the Het Amsterdamse Bos. Looking forward to this one. I've got my bike for the first time in Amsterdam. I'm normally on a big heavy rental bike, so it'll make a nice change. So let's get to it, let's go.
Right in Westerpark. This bike moves a lot quicker without anything else on it.
Amsterdam is now the second big European city we've visited on the tour so far. We were in London a couple of days ago. Before we finish, we're going to be visiting Cologne, Basel and of course Geneva. However, Amsterdam is going to be the best of all these cities to ride in. It's like the home of cycling, loads of great cycle paths and cycling infrastructure. So first park of the day, Westerpark. Pretty nice place. It's got this water feature in here, so when the sun's out, there's loads of young people out here hanging around. Very hip, modern place. Check these things out with the kids. Must be pretty difficult for the parents peddling them things along. So yeah, just cruising through the park. Lots of bikes around, pedestrians, got to have eyes in the back of your head, joggers. Everyone out enjoying the city, fresh air. We're flying along now. Look at this guy with double knee sports.
So I'm wearing
running.
2 knee supports, should not be running.
So yeah, that was Westerpark. Very nice. If you're staying on this side of the city, definitely worth coming to see. And now come out of the park, back into the wind.
Still very early, man. Oh, well,
So yes, early, cruising down some typical Amsterdam streets and over the canal.
Here's the main seafront, should we say, in Amsterdam?
It's actually the harbour front. And yeah, a good place to come if you want to catch a little tour boat around the city or the canals. There's some very nice ones. And if you're that way inclined, you can also get the Lovers Cruise.
Canal cruise.
Alright.
We'll have a look through the sketchy over there. Right, we're on the side.
So now on to Amsterdam Central Station. This is the back of the station. Super busy around here. To the right hand side of me is where the buses come. On the left hand side is where the ferries take you to the other side of the city. So always busy, lots of pedestrians, lots of bikes, e-bikes, even motorbikes. Not sure what that guy's got in that case. But yeah, super cool around here.
Not worry about no one from behind. Nice idea though, isn't it?
Down the side, back into the wind. Guy on an e-bike,
Nice.
was gapping me. And then this is the front of Central Station. Very nice station. It's generally the place that you're going to see when you come to Amsterdam as the first place. So we've got the trains coming from the airport. The station's been here for, what, over 100 years? It's actually built on 3 artificial islands. But yeah, really cool. Said always super busy around here. I think over 200,000 people come through here a day. In the heat of summer, there's always loads of tourists here, just kind of lazing around like that guy was. But yeah, the station itself is actually really beautiful and wasn't destroyed in the Great War. It's still standing proud today. So that's Central Station. Just across from Central Station, you've got this old hotel, the Grand Hotel. Stayed here once, it's very nice. Although I probably want to stay there right now, with all this work going on. I think this is for the metro they're building. We've been looking for 5-6 years now, so hopefully we finish soon. But yeah, we're now onto the damp rack, which is where they used to tie up all the boats, and there's a main thoroughfare through from the station to Dam Square. And if you've been to Amsterdam before, you've probably been down here. So a few things to note. You've got this building, used to be the old stock exchange, is now used for events and concerts. And then you've also got this massive department store as well. And if you're in Amsterdam and you want to do some shopping, they've got all the luxury brands in there, and it's tax-free. But yeah, lots to see on Dam Rack. So next stop on the tour is Dam Square. And this is where Amsterdam gets its name, as a place where the dam on the River Amstel was, so the Amstel Dam. It's also home to the Royal Palace, Man Two Swords. And there was once a big weighbridge here, but it got removed because the royal family didn't like the view at the Royal Palace. So on the other side of the square, you've got the World War II monument. You've also got these guys singing that tune. And these are giving it a go. But yeah, always a lot going on in Dam Square. It's where they hold a lot of events throughout the summer. In the winter, there's a big Christmas tree, loads of lights. So yeah, if you're in Amsterdam, make sure you come, check it out. There's always a lot going on. On the way into Rembrandt Square, you've got fast food alley. With every fast food joint you probably ever want: Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, McDonald's. However, nestled in amongst this is this really cool old theatre, the Pathé Theatre. Again, come check that one out because that's got some great architecture. And then you've also got the Standard Febo in Amsterdam. If you know, you know on that one. It's been a really nice ride so far, cruising along in the sunshine. We're now on the tram tracks in the Rembrandtplein. No, I'm getting distracted. Oh, I do love Amsterdam. So yeah, Rembrandtplein, great place to come if you want to have a drink outside. Loads of pubs and bars. They've also got a club there with a big screen. You know, I should really get off the tram tracks before a tram comes. So yeah, here's the man himself.
Let's see what his hand is. Has he got a cigar in there, or no, paintbrush?
Cigar, man. Flipping out.
I don't know what this is.
On the other side, in contrast to that statue, it's a spaceman.
What this is? The pink hat. So those. See me in reflection. Cool today. Okay, right.
Rembrandt Square is now behind us, a little bit further out of the city. Move on to the Right Museum. This is a very cool place. It's got a cycle path right through the centre. Love coming in here, it's awesome.
Oh
Yeah, pretty cool. Always love riding through the inside of a building.
Fucking TikToks, mate. We're doing TikTok shit.
Let's get to the edge of Museumplein. They used to have a massive I Am Amsterdam sign here you could climb all over, but it's not here anymore. I'm not sure where it is now. Lots of work going on as usual around here. They've got an I Am Amsterdam bench, however. So yeah, main Museumplein. You've got the Moco Museum here. Last time I was in Amsterdam, they were holding a Banksy exhibit, which was awesome. And then you've also got the Van Gogh Museum up here, which I've never been to. Maybe one day. I'm just a bit frustrated they haven't got his ear in there. But yeah, it's nice around Museumplein. Recently redone. Lots of museums, as you'd imagine. They've also got this art installation. So last time I came here, it was a massive reflective kind of sphere, but now they've changed to a cube. Very creative. Again, in Amsterdam, if you want to soak up a bit of culture, this is definitely a good place to come. See some of the masters. So again, moving on from Museumplein, cool place. The next cool place to visit is Vondal Park. I love coming here. So there's loads of people cycling around. Massive cycle path through here. So people taking advantage. You've got this guy. He's missing a person. Vondal Park's always really nice, really well kept.
Warming up now, man. There's another statue. Not sure that one's on.
Got the cafe. But yeah, the park itself's huge. There's lots of people in here. Real high of activity. In the summer they also hold concerts here. But at the moment, nothing going on. Empty bandstand. But yeah, this is where you'll find concert live events in the summer.
Nothing on here at the moment.
Loads of graffiti as usual. Yeah, really like it in Vondal Park. One of my favourite places to come when in Amsterdam. So he's got a cool jacket. It's not that cold, love. It's very nice on this side of town. It's generally where I would stay. Normally, if I wasn't going to the F1 and need to stay on the west side, I'd usually stay around here. So that was Vondal Park, which is fairly central. But now we're on our way to the bigger park, which is a little bit further out of town, but well worth the ride. But before we get there, we need to make a pit stop and load up with some supplies. Well, that's pretty cool. Lots of nice street art in Amsterdam. So, first stop we're going to make standard Amsterdam and then Holland in general, Albert Heijn's. Get some water and a bit of food. And then second pit stop at DNA. So we've now got everything we need for an afternoon of relaxing in the big park.
So that was a little pit stop at DNA. If you know, you know. Now we're on our way to the big park.
And there you have the Olympic Stadium, circa 1928.
Yeah, the old Olympics. I don't know when that was. A long time ago. They were quite small.
Now we've made it to the big park, which is called.
Oh, that sure looks good. Smells good. There's the food.
Quite nice out here. It's more of a country park than a city park. So this is even bigger, stretches all the way to the airport.
Oh, it is windy today, that's killing me. If there's no wind today, it'd be easy. Yeah, there's the Rowan Lake.
You've got this Rowan Lake, which I'm guessing was used as part of the Olympics.
Amsterdam, all its parks, or a lot of parks. We went through them all. We did Westerpark, we did Central Station, Dam Square, Rembrandt Square, Museumplein, and Museumplein.
I've now reached my final destination today. I'm now going to try and find somewhere nice and quiet to relax in the fresh air, ahead of what's inevitably going to be a hectic F1 weekend starting tomorrow. So part 4 is done. I hope you enjoyed the ride and the tour of Amsterdam. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the next one where we'll be going to the F1 in Zandvoort. And if you haven't already, you can check out parts 1, 2 and 3 on the channel. So we covered another 16 miles on bike today, so that brings total bike miles up on the road to Geneva now to 95, so closing the gap with train, so a little bit to do with boat, but getting there. So this looks like a great place to stop. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go.